All right. You remember we had a conversation yesterday about that Cadillac?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. What is your story on that?
I mean, we towed it 2, 3, 4 weeks ago.
Why did you do that?
Because it was over in a lot. Didn't have any license plates on it. Didn't have any passes on it. It was a junker. Had looked like a dead car basically. So we had it towed on out.
How did it look like a dead car? Was the tires flat?
The tires.
Did you look at the engine? Did you pop the hood or anything?
No, we don't pop the hood or anything like that.
And so the tires were flat then.
There was wood that was taken out that was put in front of the vehicle. Like
that wood was. You talking about that bark that was on the ground?
Yeah, yeah.
That was bark.
No, it wasn't bark. It was an actual like small little log.
It was already there.
Well, it was underneath the tire, stopping it from like moving forward.
No, it was not.
Okay.
That's all right, but go ahead.
I was just saying, are you asking for my statement, or are you asking?
No.
Interrogating me right now.
No. I thought you was talking about that piece of bark that was sitting on the ground by the tire, but I thought.
No, there was an actual piece of wood that was underneath the tire that was stopping it from moving.
Okay.
And there was a plastic bag sticking out that was inside like the fender. We tried looking for a license plate. There was an area in the back window where it looked like a temporary tag was. You could still see the tape outline of it, and there was nothing on there. I talked to maintenance. They said it had been there for a couple days, but we had no idea who it was for, who it was from. So called in tow. He came out and got it, and that was the end of it.
You don't remember me talking to you previous to that, saying that I put my car over there, and you said it would be all right as long as it was in the visitors parking lot. You don't recall that?
I mean, I recall we talked about it. I don't.
So you do recall we talked about it?
Was it parked out there at the same time we talked about it? Because
yes, it was. I had just charged the battery, and I came in to tell you that my car was parked there.
Okay. But weren't you saying yesterday that it had license plates and tags and stuff like that on it?
It did.
Because the one that we towed had nothing of that.
Well, then those were stolen.
Okay, well...
that would explain that.
That's understandable, but, I mean, all I'm telling you is that the one we towed...
But you were saying that it was broke. You were saying that it looked broke down. How did it look broke down?
Well, I mean,
you said the tires weren't flat, right?
I didn't say anything about tires.
Okay, well then how would it look broke down if the tires weren't flat?
Just when I called the tow truck over, he agreed, with how it was looking inside, and it looked like parts had been taken apart or something like that, but we didn't touch the car at all or pop the hood or anything.
You seen parts in the car?
Yeah, because you could see them.
But you didn't go under the hood though, right?
No.
Okay, so you didn't know that those parts were from another car?
No, I don't do any of that kind of stuff. We just looked at it for the vehicle.
So as far as you know, you didn't know the car was broken down at all? You didn't have no evidence the car was broken down other than I told you it was broken down?
I didn't know that was your vehicle.
Actually, you did, because I told you prior to that.
That it was a 91 Cadillac Seville parked.
I told you everything about it.
And it had a yellow tag on it, you said? You told me that?
No, it had tags at the time.
But
they must have been stolen since then.
No yellow tags at all or anything, or yellow parking permit?
I didn't mention anything yellow.
Because when you were first here yesterday,
I didn't mention anything yellow.
It had the old parking pass in it.
It had the old last year's sticker.
That's the
Grove.
yellow parking pass.
It was probably orange, but whatever.
Okay, and we didn't see any of that on there when the tow truck came out either. Because we would have tried to run it and see if we had anything in the system. So, did you check to see if that was your vehicle over there?
No, I come to talk to you to
see
why you towed my vehicle when there are 3 or 4 other vehicles in the lot older than mine and been in here longer.
That's nothing to do
broken
with
down with flat tires.
We're not talking about other people's vehicles. We're talking about your vehicle. Right?
Yeah, but I'm feeling.
No.
I'm feeling singled out. I'm feeling singled out, and I'm feeling quite discriminated against.
There's no discrimination. I know about other ones that have came out.
Well, I have pictures of other vehicles that are in this lot today.
Yeah, and
that have been broken down for at least a year, and they have flat tires and bad tags. But my car was towed, and it was only here for a few months.
Are we talking about
you gave me a parking ticket. You gave me a parking ticket for the handicap, and I have pictures of cars parked right here in the front of this office that have no tags, no placards, and no handicaps, just sitting right there in the handicap lot.
When the officer walks
every day.
And applies them, he takes up.
I never see any tickets over there.
Okay.
Never see you writing any on anybody else's ticket.
When Officer Rodriguez walks around, we assign several citations over this.
I don't see any, and I have pictures to show that I haven't seen any.
You can have as many pictures as you want. If a police officer doesn't see someone parked in a handicapped spot, it's not the police officer's fault. It's not anybody else's fault. He just didn't get caught that time. It's not anybody else's fault but your fault when you got caught. Okay? That doesn't excuse you by any means possible by parking in a handicapped spot.
It doesn't explain why you towed my car either.
Are we on the towing part, or are we on handicaps?
We're on discrimination. We're on the whole thing.
There's no discrimination. There's absolutely no discrimination there.
Why don't you explain why other vehicles and other persons here aren't?
To go over there. Did I not call them? Did you not tell me yesterday in person that vehicle was there yesterday?
What?
Did you not tell me yesterday that vehicle was in the parking lot yesterday? Did you not say that? And I said I did not tow anything in the last week or two. If it was there in the vehicle, if it was there in the parking lot yesterday, it should still be there today because I have not.
Well, then it wasn't there yesterday, was it?
Okay, so then are you saying that you didn't remember seeing it, or that you maybe?
I reported it yesterday.
About seeing it today.
I'm saying that I reported it yesterday.
Okay.
That's what I said.
I'm saying yesterday you had said that the day before you had not. You had seen it in the lot.
I reported that it was lost yesterday. When I come to talk to you about it, you had mentioned that you didn't know anything about it.
Is it correct that yesterday you had said that you had seen it the day before that in the lot?
That is incorrect wording on what you just said.
Incorrect wording.
That is absolutely incorrect. I said that I thought it was there.
You thought that was not what you had said yesterday.
Actually, that is what I said.
Not what you had said yesterday.
It is what I said, and that's what the cop told me that you reported to the police. If you want to look at, if you want to talk to Officer Biden, you can go to her and speak to her about that.
I never talked to Officer Biden. I was in a meeting when she tried to call me.
All right.
All right. I talked to Officer Rodriguez about it. I even offered. I called the guy over there currently.
Well, either way it goes, Officer Biden said I should talk to you about it, and that it was your fault and your responsibility to return that car.
Says you went over there and he said it was sitting on the lot when you came there. He said
No. He said he didn't tow one this week.
Yeah.
Come to find out, you had towed it after I came to talk to you about it.
So
you had towed that car right after I came to talk to you about it.
Do you have the date that you had talked to me about it?
Do I have the date that I talked to you about it? Do I have the date pulled up in my head? No, I do not.
Okay, but I mean,
it was before you. It was before you towed it.
We talked about yesterday was different, and I'm telling you that this whole verbiage is different from what you're telling me that you talked to me about it.
You're saying that you don't recall the conversation we had about my car being towed from that parking lot. You don't recall me talking to you about my Cadillac in that lot before you towed it. You saying that you don't recall that conversation? Is that what you're telling me?
But I also recall
Should I go to your coworkers and ask them about the conversation that was here at the time?
I recall it, but I also recall there being license plates on the vehicle and not being.
There were license plates on the vehicle. Okay. They were stolen. I don't have any control over someone who steals my license plates off the back of the car. Okay.
Stolen? Is it my fault that they were stolen? Because right now.
Yes, it is your fault because you had already known that I had that car there, and you went out of your way.
That your car was.
You went out of your way because there are 3 or 4 other cars in this lot that have been here for more than 6 months longer than that car was parked there that you haven't touched, even still today.
I have special permission that I don't tow them on special occasions, but I also know exactly what the models.
I had spoken to you prior to that, and you agreed not to tow my car, and you towed it anyway.
You don't even know if that's your car over there. So how can you accuse me of that?
Because my car doesn't disappear into thin air.
Okay, so if it's but the plates do, and they're stolen, but now it's my fault that the car is gone.
Yes, it's your fault because you told me that you weren't going to tow it.
You didn't go over there.
You told me personally that you were not going to tow my car after I had spoken to you about it, and then you towed. No, I'm not accusing you without proof. You told me that you towed it. You know you did it, and everybody knows you did it. There's no accusing to do. That's a fact.
Okay, well then you need to.
Because first of all, you told me that you called the company, that you called the company and towed every car around here. You told me that yourself.
I'm the only one that told.
So it is your fault.
You don't know if it's yours. You haven't gone over and identified.
You told me. Why do I need to do that? Because you already told me that you're the one that tows everything, so you are the one that does it.
But if you've seen it, if you saw the vehicle 2 days ago from today's date, like you had said yesterday in our conversation, it is not the vehicle that I towed. If your information that you gave me yesterday. Now, if it was the one that I had towed out, I would be more than happy to have him call and return it. That's why I offered.
First of all,
no.
I never said that I had seen and had been next to the vehicle the day prior to that.
All right.
I said that I thought that the car was there last week.
Now
I came by and checked, and it was.
You disrespect me by lying to me because I was right here in the middle in this middle.
Actually, first of all, I don't appreciate being called a liar.
No, you did lie to me because you talked to me about it right there. You remember you saw it the day before, and that was yesterday. Okay.
No.
That's why I told you I have not. Then why would I bring up that I haven't told anything last week? Why would that even be relevant? Why would it even be relevant?
I told you that I thought that I'd seen
No,
it.
there's no thought in there.
Well,
all right, so.
First of all, I'm not lying to you. Second of all, you don't have any proof. You don't have any proof saying that I said whatever you think that you thought I said.
I'm not making accusations.
I'm not making accusations.
Based
You were
on,
telling me that you were the one that towed it. You already told me that.
I didn't say I towed your vehicle.
You tow all the vehicles here.
That doesn't mean I towed yours.
Yes, it does.
No.
If you tow all the vehicles, then it was your fault because you're the one that tows all the vehicles. You have everything towed here.
How would I know if it's broke down or not?
Because I told you the day before or whenever, a week or whatever before, you towed it. Sometime before you towed that car, I told you about it, and you towed it shortly after that.
When I talked to Officer Rodriguez yesterday and last night when we sat down and we talked about it,
yeah.
He was talking about a big chain that was going through Clarksville where people were monitoring dead vehicles that weren't moving for periods of time. And
they skipped over 3 other cars, one or two with flat tires. You're saying they skipped over those?
Is they would call in a wrecker and act as the owner and have the vehicle taken away and brought to the junker and collect the fee. Okay? I can't.
Are you not going to admit you made a mistake and that you lied to me saying that you were not going to tow my car and then you turned around and shortly after that towed it anyway? Are you telling me that to my face again?
Did you identify that vehicle over in Clarksville?
You've already admitted that you remember the conversation.
Yeah, I remember you saying that you saw it the day before.
No. You remember the conversation we had about you not towing my car that was parked in that lot over there.
Did you have that direct conversation with me? Because
yes, directly to your face.
No, it wasn't because you're
Yes, it was. It was to you and to your face, and you told me.
I was in the back office when an employee brought it back to me, and I said that was fine.
Let's talk to Jordan about it then.
That's fine.
Is he going to say that you're lying?
I mean, it doesn't. I can't tell you what he's going to say. It's his statement. But I can tell you.
Is he going to say that you don't recall that? Is he going to say that we didn't talk about this very conversation? Is he going to say that we didn't have this conversation about my car?
I'm talking to you about this because you haven't gone over and identified that vehicle.
I have.
No. Oh, you have now.
Yeah.
You just told me in the beginning of this that you haven't been over to identify that I'm the only one that's towed it. So you went over and identified.
Should I run this back and see what I said?
You can do whatever you want to do with that. If you
I know I can.
Go over and run the registration because he called me.
Where's Officer Rodriguez?
He's at work right now.
I thought he works here. That's what the Clarksville PD told me, that he does patrol here.
I'm done. You're good. So.
Oh, so you're shutting me off?
Like a civilized adult, you want to come talk to me like we did yesterday, that's fine. You can do that. You can record whatever you want to record. If yesterday's conversation...
You're standing me, pointing and waving your hand?
No.
Where is Officer Rodriguez? Just for the record, Matt has walked off. That was Matt, GM at the Grove. And I'm pausing the recording right now.